Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Less Shards. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news version earlier, you can go to their Patreon, where it's $5 a month. So, on the last Let's Play, we delved into Alfie's stream, where he was, playing with a Nightfallen who he can't touch because, oh no, what happens if he gets a scratch? With his aunt watching, and then his mother was in the window being like, he's around Nightfallen again, but we can only get our aunt because people would be suspicious why there's so many Nightfallen here. Which questions? Oh well. But then it's kind of weird because we got to see his dreams, but he couldn't see our dreams because the vents were closed or something, or weren't working. But then we were going downstairs until we ran into Cole and Rose, the other two recommend students. At which point we were like, okay, we're backing up before they see us. And social interactions. It would be interesting to see what would happen if we picked the other one. But then we escaped, and I'm looking for a new place, which is someplace that's owned by like a relative of Alfie's, maybe? I don't know. So we'll reset face. Reset face. And continue. A small, rusted gate and old, barely hanging fence protect the otherwise nice-looking house. This is it. We're here. Also, we got sprites here or something? Are they Nightfallen too? So, who owns it? Nobody. It's mine, technically. For tax purposes. You have property in Laconia? Wow. That is not that surprising. It belonged to my aunt before she became more involved with her career and Nightfallen activism. I wonder how all that works. Like, how does this society work? Because it's like, Nightfallen that are sentient, you can't kill. But then there's other Nightfallen which you make aroused, and then, I guess kill for their gems so they can power society or something like that? Is this going to be a whole thing where it's like, actually that's not the way to make society run, let's go with renewable energies? I don't know. No, it's just rotting away. She left it to me in her will. She made sure to tell me that every time she visited. So wait. It belonged to my aunt before. So she's dead? She really wanted to become a hunter. She wanted? Yeah, me to become a hunter. Why are you debating coming here? It seems perfect for your needs. Multiple reasons. Although, my aunt still visits every couple of years, this place must be extremely filthy. I'm afraid to even step inside. Secondly, living alone is just a bit of a scary concept, even if I don't like other people. That is weird, though. I mean, I like my space, but like being in my house or this house by myself, it's just like, oh, I'm lonely. Not to mention that if my family finds out my aunt has property in Laconia, this would be the first place they search for me. So they don't know about you. Come inside. The walk to the front door is met with creaks of wooden planks beneath our feet, and the door itself wasn't any quieter. The dog used the key he already had in his backpack, yet other precious things he held in there aren't protected with his life at this time all the time. Or at all the time? In the living room, you're greeted in a spacious and well illuminated, even if dust particles fly around and through the sun's rays like a rave party. You both take a second to step inside, look around, and breathe in the aged, dusted aroma. If you can even call it that. Why does dust appear in places? It's like Dust is like human particulates, but you know. If it's closed off, there shouldn't be dust. I guess no house is airtight. Which is why we don't suffocate in them. It's nicer than I expected. What did you expect? Vandalism, broken windows, new furniture, maybe even some broken walls and ceilings. Oh, come on. The police have to resort to sex parties and watching TV dramas to get away from the boredom of a crime-free town. Is this a crime-free town? There's nobody interested in breaking into a home. Anything's possible. How can you just trust complete strangers? You trust them, and they trust you. That's how it works. Well, I've watched The Walking Dead, and everybody can't trust nobody. Still, might not be a ruined home, but you use your white finger to slide along a shoe cabinet in front of the door. What's a shoe cabinet? The white becomes grayish-black from mere inches of sliding. Yep, need some things to become livable. Depending on your standards, it's satisfactory right now. Poor plants. Nobody was around to water them for some time. Look at that. Was your aunt an artist? She enjoyed planning, I assume. She made most of the pictures she has on the walls. I wonder if any of them are somewhat famous? Like, it's a picture from another visual novel or some other thing. But that looks like a picture from inside this game, you know? And writing. She'd write me stories about Nightfallen and poems about the outside world. Oh my god. What? Is that you as a kid? What? Where? On the wall. You look so cute in that tiny suit and sprayed hair. It wasn't really my style. I can see that, Mr. Lawyered Streetwear. Shut up, and stop looking at that. But I really like it. Everything about you is very balanced and visually pleasing. Ooh? That's an honestly satisfying compliment. It's also nice of her to have this. I can tell she really likes you. Yeah. Let's check out the bedroom. Ooh? See what the bed situation is. Right behind you. Should be on the second floor, since the only other room here looks like to be the kitchen. The stairs are withholding the test of time better than you would have expected, with barely any sounds coming from under your feet while ascending. The second floor is simple, a longer hallway that separates two bedrooms and a bathroom at the end. But there's a spring coming out of it. Who uses springs anymore? Like, seriously. Well, I guess I've known spring beds, but, you know, I've had grandparents from, like, you know, World War II, so that was their thing. You follow the dog into the first room. One with no doors on its hinges. Or no door on its hinges. Where did this one go? Perhaps thieves? It looks ripped off by force, but it doesn't make sense for a person to break in to steal a door. Inside isn't looking any better. Unlike what you've seen until now, this is one of the rooms you'd both agree fills the unlivable category. Aside from the dust, wooden planks are missing here and there, and the bed has a mattress ripped into the sheets and even broken shards on the floor from a once seemingly beautiful crystal vase. Oh, I was like, a broken bed? Crystals about? Was somebody doing 14 werewolves in here? Well, who's calling dibs on this one? The dog looks a bit worried and disappointed, but doesn't express any opinions. I hope the other one's luckier. Also, like, I know that the first time I heard this music was when I picked the other option in, I think, in Therium Street, but I just kind of was like, oh, is this the sexy music or what? The second room is great. Perfect even, one might say. A sigh of relief escapes the dog's muzzle. Well, it's exactly the same, except without the door covered and spring through the mattress. Would you look at that? Aside from the dust, this is promising. No smells, no broken furniture, no decorations in the bed. No broken furniture, no broken decorations. Took me a hot minute. The mattress was preserved pretty well by this simple cover. So, my good socially awkward friend, are you ready to get cleaning and moving in? Yes, while rolling up your sleeves and doing a flexing motion with your non-existent muscles. Hey. Your friend thinks for a couple of moments longer, looks around some more, and then, with each passing second, his smile grows wider. Yes, I think I am. Oh, I wonder how long this is going to take until, his parents come look from here. You let out a laugh, and sprint to open every remaining door in hopes of finding cleaning supplies. None of them do. Except for the one that has, asbestos cleaner. If nobody bothered to check out the furniture, there should be stuff to clean with around here too. What do we even need? Lots of things. Brooms, rags, soap, bleach, sponges, mops, buckets. Doubt we'll find a vacuum. But for starters, I'd be happy to just... Aha! Opening closet, you find the first important tool. Dusters. Getting the dust off of high places is priority. Yeah, you start up, work down. Ouch, I bit my tongue. You shake and puff one of them up, and hand the other to the dog with a playful flourish. Alright, partner, let's turn this dust haven into something livable. You sweep a dramatic arc across the shelf you took the tools from, sending up a cloud that makes you both cough. Yeah, should probably start slow. What should I do? First off, the living room. Go take the window covers and set some sunshine in. Seashells by the seashore. Maybe even open them for some fresh air. I saw a stepladder in the closet. Let's bring it here. Then we'll clean the top of the shelves and wooden beams. The dog smiles, widens as he runs off. Soon with a purpose in mind and instruments in hand, those two fumbling twinks start the actual work. Actually, I think I'll take my jacket off. It's kind of unique. I don't want to dirty it. Good idea. Would love to do the same with my uniform, but I honestly don't have anything I don't mind ruining with me. It feels like some kind of excuse not to change clothes. I wonder why that would be. Maybe financial reasons. Thumbnail time? Going from furniture to furniture and ornament to ornament with the dusters, the dog slows down to take this. Sorry, I got air caps. The creaky bookshelf, running his hand over the layers of dust. He seems lost in thought. I can't even see the wood. She hasn't been here in a long while. Judging by those dead plants, I'd have to agree. I wonder why. Feeling helpless at your unknowing silence, you decide to take light of it all. So, wait. But she said this was left in the will. Does that mean she's dead or not dead? Hey, maybe she fell in love with cars and wanted to live somewhere they're not banned. Wait, cars are banned? I live in America. Just saying, though I guess the person that made this game's in Europe, you know? He somewhat agrees with a shrug, though he clearly keeps a brave face. Or maybe she considers this place yours already and didn't want to intrude. That doesn't sound too far-fetched. But what about the plants? And since nobody's around, at least that means no one can judge our unique cleaning style. You give a mock sweep, accidentally knocking a large cobweb loose that falls on your face and sticks to your fur. A repressed laugh can be heard as you make a face at the dangling shards. I suppose if anyone says this place is still filthy, we can just respond with, "You should have been there before we started." With a roll of your eyes, you both continue earnestly. The dog attacks the dusty shelves, carefully pulling off books and odd trinkets, while you start on the floor, sweeping years with debris into the manageable pile, including whatever he throws down. You can't help but steal a glance at the young dog's movements. You're not sure how familiar he is with cleaning the house, but given that he's such a fast learner, he imitates your technique quite well. With a sort of elegant flair to him, as if afraid to dirty his fur or ruin his claws, but determined expression tells well enough that he's more than willing to. It doesn't take long for the air to be filled with the scent of freshly scrubbed wood. Ooh. Whatever was still stuck on the carpets. Probably paint. Let's go with that. You try not to think too much about it. I mean, are we wondering if his Nightfallen aunt was into 14 werewolves? I mean, there is a broken mattress upstairs. Humming under his breath, he wipes down the windows so grime-covered you'd forgotten they were actually clear. I think that taking off these window covers didn't make much of a difference as I thought they would, but it was because of the dirt. Now that's much better. He says with a pleased grin. You stop to stretch for a moment, watch him go about with his newfound enthusiasm. And the ears finally got replaced. It feels better to breathe. And look at you! Didn't even know how to hang your clothes, and now you're doing a better job than me at cleaning. I'm not sure about that, but it's at least easy to work with. Work on something you care about. Sacrifices for the things you love. Boom, you have the energy for the final part. The final part of cleaning this room? Yep. Confirm, throwing him a moist rag, freshly squeezed into a soapy bucket. Couldn't find any mops, so we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Do you mop wooden floors? I think I would periodically mop my, would I? Like linoleum floor, whatever that stuff was. And you'd vacuum carpet, but like, what the fuck would you do with wooden floors? Follow my lead. You press the rag onto the floor, near a wall, and scrub intently for a couple of feet. Then, position yourself with your feet against the wall and your hands on the rag. With one heavy boost, you run forward, clean the floor like a sprinting motion, or in a sprint motion, from one side of the room to the other in mere seconds. The dog quickly does the same from the other side and tries to keep up as much as possible. How is it? It's fun, but also the most strange thing I've ever done physically. The good part is that it's over fast. Bend down, sprint, rinse, squeeze, repeat, from side to side of the room. The sweat drops remain proof of your hard work just behind the rags. Bit by bit, the house starts to feel less like an ancient relic and more like a place with potential. By the time you're both scrubbing the last few surfaces, you're clearly worn out, but laughing freely. And I would just think of Scribbles being like, you know, I could have just, and everything would be clean, right? Whatever, you fucking twinks. There we go. Why do we look horny? I'm not saying we're pros or anything. You say borderline pandy to death, but I think we could start a business. Not even I, with my sheltered hands, am delusional enough to think we can do this on the regular. Also, what's up with this painting over here that has nothing on it-ish? But I'd be lying if I say I didn't feel accomplished right now. It is indeed a warm feeling inside. You both collapse on the cleanest patch of floor you can find, breathing in the faintest smell of wood, old wood, and fresh polish. Wait, polish the floors? Damn, bruh. Staring up at the ceiling with a sense of accomplishment and with the beginning hint of home. Oh, poor puppy. Warm on the inside and outside. What was that? Couldn't hear you over the dog panting. You're a cat, and also panting. That's also worrying. Almost worrying. Then how about we go and buy some drinks? But we're not done yet. The hardest part is still up. You both glare towards the bathroom's direction. I'll start without you, but even so, we could just use some more scrubs. Alright, I'll go. Don't overwork yourself. I can barely promise it'll work at all. And get some energy drinks while you're there too, please. With one last nod and chuckle, he walks away and out the door. Scrubs up. That's who we're working with. It looks like something that somebody would be like, yes, we're gonna have to remodel this stuff because it's all old. That's not a pretty sight. Could be worse. So, Dom's gone for a while. Strange, he didn't seem to lie. But neither did you tell the truth. What's that all about? About what? Well, that's because the bathroom will be clean when he gets back. But I won't be the one cleaning it. I'm going to forcibly circumcise you now. Wait, so they don't circumcise people in this universe? You'd think you'd say neuter because it's like... Isn't circumcision in America... Though, I guess this person could be from Europe, which it's like... Would that be weird? I don't know what the amount of people in America are circumcised, but I'm not. Hyena. And now you know about my penis. What I meant to say, pretty please, just help me out, a widow. I'm but a widow, baby. You realize you're already in my debt, right? You said so. How far are you willing to go into the shark's mouth before the teeth start being scary? I put my paws through fire for a friend. Seriously? I know, I might appear selfish sometimes, with all my worldly desires. Cock. Among other things. But I do have an aching feeling in my chest whenever I disappoint someone I care about. And I do care about Alfie. I'd suffer for her sake. There is one thing I could, although it's futile to even say because it's more than just a favor, and I know it's not happening, just some wishful thinking. Don't you think it's worth a try? I doubt you want me to, like, eat my own arm or something. I know you well enough for at least that, I hope. I simply want to give up. Cleaning? Well, yes? Well, no. Give up on the dog in general. Just be by yourself. Focus on your supposed career and our deal. That is a big ask. You're right. I'm sorry. That's just not something I can do. Yeah, I expected that. Though to be fair, yeah, I mean you could do somebody better, but he is talented at summoning. He wants to teach you summoning. What Scribbles wants is to be summoned. Bruh. Though I guess we haven't gone to that part mentally with all these characters. I do want to go back to the loser I was. Alone. In that case, I do have a favor to ask in exchange for my services. What is it? Just don't be mad for me keeping secrets in the future, alright? Well played, sir. Well played. That is something I hate to agree to, but it's a very fair request, so I agree. Great. In that case, brace yourself. This is gonna take much more magic out of you than cleaning the body. Also, you need to narrate this part. I have to concentrate. I would also be like, hey, main character, you might want to lay up against a wall or a floor, just in case we faint. On it, boss. As this word leaves my mouth, dirt patches and still water disappear before my eyes, like they were never there. Every part of the bathroom my eyes touch turns clear the next moment, like seeing a magician's trick without the smokescreen. It makes me question my reality, especially when broken pieces of furniture repair themselves here and there. Damn, bruh! You even got the plants going. Let's just see that before. There weren't even any plants. Where did these pods come from? Strange. It wasn't as much magic as I thought it would feel. I feel fine. You are so awesome. My greatest demon, the greatest demon that's ever lived. 3? What? There are 3? 2? I'm not sure what. 1. A sharp pain envelops you, like a full body cramp. From your ear muscles to your toes, everything aches before fatigue sets in. What is this? Told you. Clean your body. Clean your body is already kind of magic. It's already kind of magic taxing. Cleaning a whole room was bound to drain you, especially since I had to repair cracks in the bathtub. And you couldn't have warned me. I did warn you. Warn me harder next time. Also, why'd you have to fill the tub? I was kind of curious to see the effect too, though you might have improved enough to withstand it. How can I improve in a single day? Anything's possible. Anything has to be possible. I feel like dying. No, you feel like sleeping. You're just tired and have cramps. Suck it up. Is this what women's periods feel like? This isn't even half bad. How do you know? I'm a feminist. I'll just lay down on freshly cleaned and polished bathroom floor. Hope I don't die. The dog is gonna bring you a magic energy drink, and you'll be on your feet in a matter of minutes, you drama queen. You're so mean to me. I literally... kind of like you. For a mortal, that is. You're okay. I suppose I'll take that as truth. It's kind of nice knowing you're actually mean that, not being able to lie and all. Your pain and fatigue slowly get lifted, piece by piece. Hey, I'm already feeling better. That was fast. I don't even need that drink. Why is this? I believe it happened before as well. I'm not quite sure yet. Oh, it's been a couple of days. I don't have a remembrance of it. The only thing I'm guessing is like, hey, things went back in time and all that and stuff. Or this could all be an illusion, but it could also be one of these things where it's like, kind of like in Broken Skies, where it's like, yeah, everything goes the same, but the soul is changed or affected, so his soul gets stronger or something. I don't know. Win is a win. I can prepare a nice resting spot for when Alvy gets back in the meantime. But yeah, I guess since we're getting close to that 30-minute mark, it's a good time to call it. Ooh, been busy today, which I can feel because I'm being stupid. So anyways, that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. So please comment, cause I like comments, haven't you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like me, YouTube, and like to see Chrome, then please like, subscribe, and check out the rest of the Chrome. Please remember, I almost have control of the paid population. And if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io, but if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news version earlier, they've got a Patreon, where it is $5 a month. And until next time, is there anything else? I don't think so. And until next time, another Let's Play by me, GamerWolfSix, of Shards, a game where we clean houses with puppies. So thanks and see ya.